Hey everyone, this is Tanya the Lady Strange. Welcome to day 24 of the 31 Days of Strange. So today I will be talking about one of my favorite cheesy witchy movies, which there is many, and many of them are cheesy, the way Hollywood depicts the scope of witchcraft movies, or sometimes paranormal, or things with magic, but it's all in good fun. And you gotta have some good fun on that, besides some strangeness and some serious and some macabre. You got to have a good, well-rounded thing. So this is going to be one of my favorite movies from my childhood. It came out in 1989, and it's Teen Witch. I was 10 years old when this came out. I remember seeing this. I probably watched this movie at least a dozen plus times it throughout since the first time I've seen it, when I was probably around 10, 11, 12 age range, and probably seen it at least 10, 11 times since then, and I was in love with it. This has Robin Lively in it, and her brother is Jason Lively, and he was in Night of the Creep, so if you're a horror fan or familiar with that era of movies, then you would know him. I have met him twice before at a convention. Now, love to meet Robin. He says that when he did come to the conventions in my area, he was actually coming to see his sister. So, pretty cool. So I believe she lives within the area of Syracuse, give or take. That's just kind of what he alluded to. So, basically, this has not only just Robin Lively in it, but it had Zelda Rubinstein on it. Now, Zelda Rubinstein is well-known for playing many characters in many movies. She also played, and she's infamous for playing in the actual Poltergeist movies. Now, this is, again, a cheesy movie. It's about a teenage girl. She's unpopular. She's nerdy. She doesn't get any attention. She's in love with the popular guy. She wants to be in the popular crowd. Her and her friends are very nerdy, out there, outliers, that type of thing. Many of us can relate. I know I sure as hell can. I was never popular, and, well, I'm kind of glad I'm not. I now embrace my strangeness. Yes, there was points we all want to fit in. I mean, in some shape or form, whether we are children or we're adults, there are points where we want to fit in. But this shows the aspect of this movie, which I, again, love. It's just the whole 80s cheesiness. Everywhere from the wardrobe down to the music, which the music is fun. Goofy, fun, but still some of my favorite music. It's got like a fake pop star in it. And Zelda Rubinstein in this, Robin Lively's character, which I forget the name of that, but again, this is just showing one of my favorite movies from my collection, my witchy collection of ever-growing movies, is that basically she happens to be all discouraged, not fitting in, wanting to get with that guy, kind of obsessed with him, typical thing at any age that we can relate to. We all have that unattainable person in status. Well, she actually goes, she's wandering, and it's a stormy kind of night or something, and she sees, like the psychic thing in the windows in an old house. So she's kind of curious. Who wouldn't be? Of course, then again, the time of night was kind of precarious, but whatever. This is the 80s, of course, we're talking about. And she wanders in, and Zelda's character gives her a reading, and also notices she's a witch, talks about it, shows her stuff. She's like, yeah, whatever, and then kind of goes back, and from there, she goes to her journey, a witchy journey. Now, and starts getting what she wants. She asks on that, shows that she's basically an old soul. They knew each other before, sort of like an ancient witchy yearbook sort of thing. Again, cheesy, but fun. And basically that they were connected and that she had a lot of powers. So she goes, and it goes along her journey of how she starts doing magic, cheesy magic at that, very unrealistic magic, but again, Hollywood and art, and very fun. And as a kid, I obviously didn't know the difference. I sure as hell wanted to be her when she became all popular, cool, and fun. Sorry, my cat is scratching the couch. Willow is. So sorry about that. But so basically, the gist of it is she becomes popular. She starts getting what she wanted, but therefore she starts changing too. And her friend kind of get jealous, kind of wondering what the hell's going on because she didn't mention it to her friend. How is all this stuff happening? And this and that. And then eventually, what ends up happening is towards the end, being popular, that popular guy, the one she wanted, falls for her. That type of thing, of course, to be expected, a predictable plot line. But she knows, is it because he really likes her or because it's all the spells and all the magic that she did to get that? So she kind of wondered that, and then she kind of comes out and tells him, the school dance type of thing, again, popular 80s theme. And, from there, again, I'm not giving you a whole plot line. But I love this movie, again, for the music, the cheesy 80s clothes, wardrobe, but it was a big staple in mine and still is for a fun way, for a good laugh, good music, joy, a reminiscence of my childhood, but also what made me more kind of pique my interest in witchcraft. Even though I was about 9 or 10 years old, I always knew deep down, I suppose, and exhibited many qualities which I kept to myself, as I mentioned in previous videos, but this piqued my interest more so, and more, kind of certain things I really wanted to do. And as a kid, you play, make, pretend, and want to be that, and this was one of my inspirations since I found it at the age of 10. So if you are aware of this movie and you've seen it, or like or have it in your collection, please let me know in the comments. If you want to check this out because you're not into scary or horror movies, but you're into 80s or comedy, or you're a fan of even Robin Lively's stuff and further down in her career, you like Zelda Rubinstein or all of the above, or you're just curious and you want something fun to watch for the spooky season, then give this a check out. This would be, for my collection, to be honest, for the combination and the nostalgic value, this is definitely a 9 out of 10 on it, even though it's a predictable, cheesy movie. And with that, please stay strange, and thank you for tuning in, and blessed be.